So you know the trend a while ago where everyone was just talking about how their hamster died in the most like traumatic ways? Well, I have a story to contribute to that, but instead of a hamster, it's a frog. For a bit of context, I was the reptile kid at school, okay? I went through a reptile phase. Like, you know when everyone else was going through that phase of, like, wanting a puppy for Christmas? No, I wanted a bearded dragon, bitch. So let's just say after a year since my reptile collection started, I ended up with quite a few different amphibians and reptiles in my bedroom. By the way, they were all in my bedroom. Don't ask why. And my dear little brown frog, Tiddles was his name, by the way, he would occasionally escape his tank. No idea why. Maybe because the tank was $10 from the reject shop and it was a fish tank, actually, without a proper lid. Just taking a stab in the dark here. I really don't. And every time Tiddles did this, I would always find him a few days later, either in the shower or the toilet or just some moist, wet crevice, because he was a slut. So one day he went missing. A day went by, a week went by, 2 weeks went by. Tiddles was still nowhere to be seen. But something that I did notice in my room was a stench that just got worse and worse. And I looked everywhere. I couldn't find any like rotting food or like I did think it might be Tiddles. I looked everywhere in my room. I could not find where this smell was coming from. So in my old bedroom at my parents' house, they used to have these like roll up blinds where you used to like pull it down for it to go back up. It would like pull down and it would go and it would kind of like go in like and coil itself up like really fast. And one Sunday I was having a little tidy up and I thought there's got to be some dust on the top of that blind there. Like I don't pull it down like far enough every time. I'm going to clean it. So I'll get my chair and I plonk it there and I get up there with my chair and I pull my blind down. And I've pulled it. I'm sitting up now. It's serious. So I've pulled the blind all the way down. I've looked up and there, laying flat as a pancake, dried as a piece of paper, was Tiddles. Don't know how, but this frog looked like it had been through a pasta roller. All right, this bitch was 2D. So this poor frog was just sitting on top of the blind one day, just sitting like that. And I have got up in the morning, God forbid, to roll up my blind. And this bitch has just gone. I lemonaded him. I go up to him, I peel him off the blind, just sitting there looking at this thing like, oh my God, that must have been so traumatic. But like the other creative part of me is like, well, I could work in a scrapbook. No. Rest in peace, Tiddles.